Brahma Chellaney, SCO is one of the very few regional bodies at this moment where Russia isn't persona non grata. They've got some friends, some not so friendly countries, but no enemies. In most other groupings, if for example it's G20, Sergei Lavrov would find the other people quite hostile. This is one country because the other people who are there, you've got the Kazakh foreign minister, the Kyrgyzstan foreign minister, the Tajikistan foreign minister, Uzbekistan, apart from Pakistan, Russia and China. So there's no enemy per se. How would Russia be seeing the significance of the SCO meeting? That on your screen right now, just one moment, are images of Bilawal Bhutto meeting Sergei Lavrov. This coming in right now, just before the dinner, the Russian foreign minister meeting the Pakistani foreign minister. But go on, Brahma Chellaney.
Well, first, much of the world has taken a neutral or independent stance on the war in Ukraine. So Russia is far from isolated. Even in the G20, it's the Western bloc that refuses to let the G20 function, which refuses to let G20 issue a consensus statement. So definitely in the SCO, Russia has a more congenial environment because the SCO is clearly under Chinese and Russian shadow. The fact that the SCO holds its deliberations only in two languages, Mandarin and Russian, attests to the fact that it's very much a Chinese and Russian dominated organization. But there's a larger issue at stake today, which is that after the recent developments, especially the supposed drone attack on the Kremlin and Moscow's allegation that the US was behind the drone attack, there is a real risk of the war in Ukraine escalating to a direct conflict between Russia and the United States. There are also reports now in today's New York Times example that Russia is planning to sabotage undersea internet and energy cables that are the lifelines for the Western countries in retaliation for the reported US-led covert operation that blew up 3 of the 4 Nord Stream gas pipelines. So we are seeing a very dangerous situation at the moment, and Lavrov being in New Delhi is a very important development in the bilateral context, but today the international situation is fraught with real dangers.
Okay, Geeta Mohan, can you give us your sense of how that bilateral meeting between Foreign Minister Jaishankar and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov went? What was on the agenda? What was discussed? What's the takeaway?
Well, there are many areas and issues when it comes to Russia and India. For one, the fact that there has been an attack on the Kremlin and Russia is considering it an attempt to assassinate President Putin, is how they've labeled it, is a matter of concern, and that did come up during the conversations. But the focus remained on energy and food security, how to move forward. There is a huge issue when it comes to the payment systems, which is again a part of the SCO format as well, Rahul, where they're looking at currency exchange. Many call it de-dollarization of the petro economy by allowing petro and gas economy, by allowing exchange in local currency. So these are matters that did come up, but in the larger perspective, conflicts